All right, guys, it looks like we are here. We are live. Welcome to another Saturday stream. I'm Paul from Dads and Dice. I'm trying something out new today. First of all, let me apologize. My dog is eating his food right behind me. Should be done hopefully soon. I was getting stuff set up and unfortunately kind of forgot to feed him on time. So anyway, we'll hope that he's done here in a little bit. I am trying something new today, somewhere new. I'm here in my dining room. I'm usually there in my living room, but I got a new rig. You can actually kind of see it here a little bit in frame. Thankfully, you won't see it too much throughout the gameplay here. But anyway, we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, welcome. Today, and actually, first of all, hopefully my microphone is okay. I'm sure you guys can hear me. I just don't know how clear it is. I literally just broke the stand maybe 5 minutes ago while I was setting this up. So I think it's okay, but just let me know down in the comments if you can't hear it or anything like that. I'll try my best to turn it up just a little bit. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started here, and we will go into Margraves of Valeria. So this is a game. It's in the Valeria series of games, obviously, by Daily Magic Games, and in this game, we're really going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff to basically just get the most victory points at the end of the game. There's a little solo deck. It does change rules a little bit. I'll go through those at the very end just to kind of explain the differences between the normal play and then the solo variant. So, first thing, what do we score in this game? Now, before I go there is a little bit of the board cut off up here. This is a massive board. I'm honestly surprised I was able to fit it all in view and get most of it. So there is a little bit cut off up there, but I will explain what's there whenever we get there. So, all right. In Margraves of Valeria, we are Margraves. And hopefully you can see it. I've got my pink Margrave up here. We always start in Shalina. And on your turn, you can do one of 4 actions. And those actions are either your pennant action. So this is a card-driven game. And on this card, you will see some icons up there on the left. And those actions are your pennant actions. Sorry, my camera's up high, so I just kind of have to hold it here. In this example, anytime you see that symbol there, that means your Margrave can move. And then the gray ones are knights. There are knights spread out across the board. You can also have some knights in your storage. We'll get to that in a little bit. But here, your knight will move, and then, your Margrave will move, then your knights will move, and then you will gain anything else that's down there at the bottom. Some of them are coins, some of them are resources, some of them are strength. So you'll gain all those things. That is the pennant action. The other thing that you can do is do your power action. And the power is actually the text down here at the bottom. So for example, this alchemist can gain 5 money. It may pay 1 money to get a resource of any kind. All players that have wards out there gain a money as well. So that's the power action. Whenever you actually run out of cards from your hand, you can recall them back into your deck. And once you do that, you just have your hand of cards to play again. And then the last thing that you can do, whenever you recall, you have to play a card, and then you get all your cards back, and then you can actually hire one from up here. And hiring is cool because once you hire stuff, it actually goes directly into your hand. And so you can hire stuff throughout the game and not have to recall as much. That's kind of one way that you can kind of work that recall, because it doesn't feel good to recall. And then the last thing that you can do is you can just play a card to build one of your wards. And these are your wards out here. And they are one of every resource. So we have stone, we have wood, we have magic, and over here we have gem, which actually I should be starting with one. And you will pay one of those, you will get to build one of your wards, and those go in these spaces here, which I will explain here in a second. That goes right there. Oh, I'm missing another knight as well. There should be 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay, so that is the actions that you can take with your card. There are some monsters out here that you can fight, and they each cost some type of strength, which will be over here that you can spend, and they all give you some type of influence, and then some type of reward at the end as well. All right, so how do we score victory points? Well, really, we're going to be looking at these icons here, and how many ever of those icons you have, it's going to be multiples of it. You'll get points for those. So really, we're going to be focusing on 1 or 2 of them, gaining some influence on that icon, and then whatever number you're at, that's what it multiplies by to get you the more points. In the normal game, there are some tiles out here that have banners and more of these guild icons. We take them out for the solo, so that's not on there. In the solo, it replaces it by collecting the monster layer cards. So if I defeat both of the monsters and then I collect the layer, that gets me 2 victory points at the end of the game. Every gem that I have at the end of the game is worth 2 victory points. Every 3 resources is worth 1 victory point, and then every 5 coins is worth 1 victory point. So that's how I'll be scoring points throughout the game. Let's see, what else? In a normal 2-player game, the game ends whenever all of the wards are built, or when one person has built all of their wards, or whenever the citizen deck runs out. Now, in the solo game, that changes because the game ends once the citizen deck runs out up here. And that doesn't mean the deck runs out. That means actually the last card from here is taken away. So there's 24 cards, so somewhere around there. At the end of every round, this first card will get dismissed if it's not bought, and then everything will slide down, and then this will act again as that end game timer. Let's see what else is going on here. My camera down here is just covering up some of this magic here, so that's just going to be back here. That's all that's back there, nothing else. Let's see. And I think that's really the basics. We can go ahead and get started with the game, and I'll do my best to kind of explain it while I'm playing it. Again, I know I'm not the best at explaining stuff. That's always Devin's job, and I always feel so strange when he's not here. But hold on, I'm just kind of checking some stuff here just to make sure that everything's working. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. And again, I'll start just kind of talking through things here and explaining it as I go. All right, so I have my 4 starter cards. And in a normal game, you have these starting wealth tiles. You draft them and pass them around. In a 1-player game, you just get 4 of them. You decide 3 that you keep, and then 1 goes away. So these are just kind of like your asymmetric player powers to begin with. So looking here, we have these different icons. I don't remember the exact names of them. We have an eagle, which looks to be a, what is that eagle? It's a holy. We have a soldier. We have a shadow, and then workers are the hammers, which there's none out there. There looks to be 3 shadows, so I might be interested in getting those, especially this starting tile here. It has a shadow, so it gives me 1 already on that influence track. Plus it gives me some strength, so I think I'm going to take that one. This one allows me to get a level 1 tile plus 2 coins. These tiles are pretty good. They're nice little bonuses that can be used pretty much at any time. I think I'm going to take that. I like those little bonuses. And then really the only difference here is they're both going to provide me 4 gold and a military strength. This one will give me a resource, and this one will give me a knight. So that's just going to help me with fighting later on. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to be fighting relatively soon. So I don't think I need a knight right now. And there's 8 knights out there as well. So I think I'm going to discard this one. And we will keep this one. So now we will resolve those. And I will get 4 coins. Now this money here is limited to whatever is in the stack. There's 10 ones and 2 5s. That is the solo variation there. So I'll put those over here in my little keep. Pretty cool little keep, but literally the only thing's purpose for it is to hold your coins. But it's cool. I like it. It's going to give me 1 strength. And then it's going to give me a resource of my choice. So I'm up here at the top. Gems are technically not a resource. Those are gems. So I have stone here, I have wood here, and I have magic here. I'm far away from these, so I might as well get one of these. I'm going to get a wood, and I'm going to place it here in my storage. Now, at the beginning of the game, I only have 8 storage spaces, and that is for resources, gems, knights, anything there. So if it doesn't fit, I can't keep it. Right now I can keep that. So I finished that one. Got my 4 coins, got my strength, got my resource. We will do this one here, which is going to give me a bump up the shadow track. It's going to give me a strength and a resource of my choice. And I'll go ahead and grab the magic from the other side of the down part here. Resolve that one. And then finally, I get 2 more coins, and I get 1 level 1 tile from the face down stack over here. Let's choose this one. Ooh, look at that. It's another influence on the track of my choice. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go on the shadow, and that's kind of set up my strategy for the game. We will be going for shadows. All right. Last thing I didn't mention, how does the actual solo work? There's this deck here, and we will flip over one of these cards. And on every one of these cards, the top part is an action that I may do, and it's, for the most part, it's beneficial. And then the bottom one is something that kind of hinders me a little bit. So the top part is something good, bottom part is something that hinders me. Now, with that being said, this card, this action will stay out there until I personally recruit something from here. Not if this one gets dismissed. I actually have to bring something into my deck. So this will stay out there until I do that. Each spot up here that you go to, there's 8 different ones. Each one has an action that is associated there. And anytime you either move in there or you move a knight in there, anytime anything moves into that area, you get to perform that action. And then that's the game. So first things first, it is my turn. So I am going to, let's get some coins here. I'm going to go ahead and do my pennant action of the alchemist. And he's going to gain 2. So I've gained 2. He's going to move his Margrave, and I'm actually going to move my Margrave here to Hammond, and the action that's there is gain a stone. Now I have 1 of every resource down there. And then I'm going to move a knight. So when you move a knight, you can either move them from your reserve to your space, or you can move them from your space to a different area. And I'm going to move this knight to here, to Shalina, where I just was, and I'm going to activate the gain a citizen action. So I will pay for a citizen up here. Like I said, I'm going for shadows right now. This rogue here, their power is gain 2 strength plus 2 money. All players may pay 1 strength for 2 money. You may slay a dragon or gain 2 money. The pilot is a solid card. You can hire a citizen or gain any resource. You may move your Margrave to any location. Or you have the Necromancer, which is gaining 2 from the hero tombs, 2 knights from the hero tombs. You may deploy 1 knight. All players may pay a coin to get a magic. I'll explain hero tombs whenever we get to that. So we're not there yet. Well, I really like this pilot one. It is worth 5 money right now. I'm not in any hurry for it to be destroyed by the AI. I do like it. I'm going to save it for next time. Ooh, let's say this. It says you may hire a citizen with money or strength, not both. And then you may only use knights to slay a monster. So I'm not going to be slaying anything. I should have read that first, but that's okay. Doesn't change my decision here. So I'm just going to use money to hire my rogue. So that's going to cost me 4. It's going to go there. And this rogue is going to go directly into my hand. And then that is my move. That's it. So that's 1 round of Margraves of Valeria. Since I actually recruited this, what do we call them? Scenario, we'll say, goes away, goes to the bottom of the deck. We refill these rows. This actually disappears. This goes all the way down. And then we refill. And it looks like we got some more soldiers, and then there's a holy right there. Okay. So these wards, you build them on these little spots here. And again, I know it's kind of hard to see. But once you build them on the spots, you get whatever reward is there. And then the actual icons above it become yours. So those count towards your end game scoring. And it looks like 2 shadows are down here. So eventually I want to make my way down here and build a ward here. But okay, let's see what my next card came out as. It's the special order at the, I can't read it, special order at the docks. I gain a money when you move your ship into a segment on the shipping wheel. And then when I perform a shipping action, I can only ship the same type of resource. So the shipping is over here. If I go over there, I'll explain how that works, but that shouldn't bother me just yet. I have my rogue. I don't want to destroy anything yet. I'm not going to, slay a monster yet. I do want to start making my way down here. I would also like to be able to hire that pilot. So you know what? Let's do, we're going to go from here to here. So that's, let's do my, we're going to do my paladin. Hey Shelby, thanks for joining in. What are you doing tonight? So we'll do my paladin here. And this paladin is going to allow me to move my Margrave from here to there. So I get to activate that ability, which is hiring a civilian. I'm going to hire this one, which costs me 3. 1, 2, 3. That goes back there. And then I get to move 2 knights. So this first knight, I'm going to actually move it down to here. And you can follow any of these white paths. So that one's going to move there. And I get to do this activity, this ability, which I can pay 1 coin to get a resource of any type. And you know what? I'm going to get a wood. Okay. And then I get to move another one of my knights. And I said shipping might not be important this round, but you know what? I might just ship. So we're going to send this knight to here, to Neymar, the shipping grounds. And when it enters there, I can ship off some resources and I get the abilities that are here. So what I'll do is I will send off my 2 pieces of wood, and that's going to allow me to move my boat twice. So I move it once here. That allows me to get 3 coins. And then I get to move it again, and that allows me to get an influence. So when you gather influence here, you have to pay the cost to cross the bridge. So I'm going to pay 2, and that's going to allow this to cross over the bridge here. And now that that has crossed over the bridge, I get to get a level 1 tile. And with that level 1 tile, I can choose any of these here that I want. And what's interesting is I can get either 3 resources of any kind. I can move my Margrave twice. Or here, I can get a resource and money. So I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to gain a resource and money. And there's a little grant icon up there. That just means that I can do it at any time. But I'm actually going to do it now. So I'll spend that. It's going to get me a wood back, and then my 4 money. I'll take 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will go there. Let's see here. Oh, hey, Devin. Didn't see you in there. I'm trying to mess around with this chat really quick. I'm not sure where to put it best that I can actually see stuff. Let me see. Hold on. Live chat? No. Maybe right here. There we go. Awesome. Now I got it figured out. Okay. Cool. Hey, Devin, if you're still there, or Shelby, if you're there, I don't know if you guys watched the beginning. How does my mic sound? I was trying to play with it. I think it sounds a little weird. I'm not sure. It actually, I snapped the stand that it was on, so it's kind of hanging. Hopefully it sounds okay. We'll see. Okay, that was all of my moves here. I did my Margrave. I moved both my knights. This one I paid to get a resource. Here I got all that stuff. And yeah, that is good. 3. Let's see, what did I do there? I believe that was right. Yeah, because then I got that. Okay, so those are gone. All right, that is it. These move down. I did hire one, so the event goes away. Sounds a tad distant, but not too bad. That's a little unfortunate, but I think we might just have to work with it tonight. All right, looks like we got a worker came out and then another holy. There is one more necromancer up there that I would like to possibly get this round just to get some more shadows, but I also am unsure how that's going to work. So, I was also supposed to gain 2 coins there from gaining a money when you move your ship into segments. So I moved it into 2. So that's 2 more money. All right, this event will go to the bottom. A new event comes out here. It says help from the locals. When you slay a hill monster, so these monsters right here, you gain a citizen from the line in addition to the reward listed. Oh. All monsters require 2 resources to slay in addition to the other requirements. So that's not good. That is not good. I could. No, that would be 2, 4. If I can move here, that would be nice. I don't think I can slay a dragon this round. Let's see. What can I do? I can move to here. Then I can gain that citizen. I could move to here, move that, gain that citizen. I think I might try that. That's what we're going to do. Let us do my merchant here. And with my merchant, I'm going to do the pennant action. So that's going to let me gain a resource. I'm going to gain a wood. It's going to let me move my Margrave. I'm going to move my Margrave to here. While I'm here, I'm going to ship off some goods. They don't have to be the same one, but I'm going to make them the same one. I'm going to pay 2 wood. That's going to gain me 3. 1, 2, 3. And then that's also going to gain me a level 1 tile. And I have to double check if that's from the stack or if that's from here. So I'll check that here in a second. So that is my Margrave. And then I'm going to move my knight to Shalina. And I'm going to hire another citizen. And of course, I'm going to get that Necromancer, which costs me 2. And this will come into my deck. Okay, so let me check about that shipping yard here. Locations, Silicina, Nianza. When you gain a privilege, you must take a privilege tile that is currently face up. Okay, so, ooh, you know what? I'm going to take this one that allows the Margrave to move twice, and I'm going to use that action right now. And I'm going to go 1 into Victoria. Nope, I'm sorry. Ooh, that's 1, 2. Yeah, I'm going to go once into Rickstrom. I'm going to gain a magic. And then I'm going to move once into Victoria, which is going to gain me a strength. Okay. And that is the round. We'll refill this tile here. It's another 3 resources. We will move this down. Okay, so unfortunately, I went really heavy there with shadows, and no more shadows have come out. Oh, there's one. There's a pilot. Another pilot. I like those pilots. But there is, let's see, 2 holies, a worker, a soldier. So yeah, I think we're in an okay spot right now. Let us go ahead and we are going to we are going to use the rogue here. No. We're going to use the captain. And the captain is going to gain a strength. I'm going to gain a knight. So the knight will actually go here to where I'm at. And then all players may pay a coin to gain a knight. So I'm going to pay a coin. And I'll gain another knight. And then I may slay a dragon. So, and actually, you know what? Let me double check really quick. I think whenever you gain them, they go to your turn. They might actually go back to your player board. Let me just double check. That is the captain. Gain 1 knight from the supply and place it in your storage. Then all players may pay 1 gold to get a knight from the supply and place it in their storage. So, sorry, those should go into my storage, not there. So I'll have 2 knights in my storage. And then it says you may slay a monster. So I'm going to slay this dark elf druid, and it's going to cost me a magic and 4 strength. I'm actually going to use a knight here, and the knight will go right there. So that's going to cost me 3 strength because I use the knight. 1, 2, 3. And for defeating it, I get 3 coins. I get a resource of my choice, which will be a stone because they're so far up right now. And then I get to do a influence. So let's just keep on going up that shadow influence. And since I destroyed this monster, it will come off to the side. And that is it. All right. Not bad. Not bad. I did not hire anything this round, but that is okay. That's okay. Ooh. I did not do that. I needed to pay 2 resources to slay that dragon. That's not good. Ooh. I don't like that. I don't like that. Well, you know what? Let's see. We'll pay a magic in the stone. It's not what I needed, but that's okay. We can make do. In addition to their other requirements. So, all right, we're good. And I did not defeat a hill one, so I couldn't have gotten any of those. All right, this one gets discarded. These get moved down. Okay, this one comes out. There's another soldier. Okay. We are going to... That's what we're going to do. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do the... Oh, I'm sorry. This, at the end of the round also, this knight, it falls. This is kind of like a grid, whatever you want to call it. If you fill up one of the columns or one of the rows, you get the reward next to it. So there is one here. I get that reward, which is a knight. So I have 3 knights there. Okay. So I'm going to do... I would like to defeat one soon, but I can't now. Let's see. I'm going to use my pilot to gain 2 coins. We'll trade out a 5 for 3. I'm going to move my Margrave into here, which is going to give me a wood. Then I'm going to move this knight into Silesia, and I'm going to pay to get a resource of my choice, and I'm going to get a magic. And then I believe that's it here. Yeah. Yep, that is it for now. Okay, I didn't buy anything, so that clears. This comes down, this moves over. This comes out. That stays. Whenever you slay a hill monster, you gain a citizen. All monsters require 2 additional to slay. All right, well, at this point, I'm going to build a ward. I need to build a ward. That's going to make me recall all my stuff. Can move here, but I need to be here for my ward. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build my board. So I'm gonna discard the necromancer in order to build, and that cost a gem. It cost a stone. It cost, I'm sorry, a wood, a stone, and a magic. It cost those 4 resources. This is gonna go as a tile, which is going to be 3 resources. So 1, 2, 3. I get my 2 shadow icons. And then I also get 3 influence. So that is going to be 1. I have to pay the cost. 2, 3. Now let me double check to see if those tiles get refreshed whenever you cross the bridge, or if it's at the end of your turn. I'm going to assume it's at the end of the turn. When you grant a tile, when you gain an end, yep, let's see. If you need to refill privilege 1 or 2 tile slots, but they're, nope. Refill any empty tile slots from the stack. Oh. Let me see. Each row is broken up into 6 sections as illustrated. Each section has 3 spaces. When gaining influence move, yep, you may split it up. When you cross the first, second bridge, when you cross the third bridge, yep, got that. Got that. So you refill it at the end of the turn. Okay. Well, then I guess we will get, let's get 3 more resources. And we'll do the same 3. And since I built my ward, I actually have another space to fill stuff in. So, all right, that is the end of the round there. Unfortunately, I did not buy another citizen. So this one goes away, this moves down, this moves down, this one moves down, this one moves down, this comes out. That stays. And now, bad luck. I don't have any cards, so I have to play this one to recall my deck. So I'm just going to play it. I'm going to recall my entire deck. And now when you recall it into your hand, you can pay to get a new citizen. So I'm going to pay 3 to get the pilot. 1, 2, 3. That goes back here. And then I have a pilot in my hand. Okay. I finally hired one. So that goes to the end. This comes on out. A plague in the forest. All forest monsters have -2 strength. When you slay it, you gain either the reward or the influence, not both. Well, I think I might have to kill that forest monster. There's another soldier. Well, let us destroy. Oh no, I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna move, yeah, okay. Let's use the merchant here. And we're gonna use the Penedactive, no. We can't do that because I don't have any space for resources. Let's do the paladin. And so the paladin's going to allow me to move my Margrave. So I'm going to move it here. And I'm not going to do the action. So instead of doing the action, you can get 2 coins. And then I am going to move a knight to, I'm going to move 2 knights out here from my deck, from my storage. And then that is my move. Okay. So I did not hire. That goes away. This comes back. This goes here. This goes there. Everything slides down. We have the Artificer, which is holy. So now, well, you know what? We're gonna keep on going. The other shadow icon is up here with holy, so I might want to get a couple holies if any of those are good. The Priestess is gaining 2 magic or 2 strength. All players may pay 1. That's slaying a dragon. Gain 1 strength, 1 magic, 1 stone. All opponents may pay. Okay. Well, while we're here, we're going to go ahead and destroy this Bane Crusher. So I'm going to use the Rogue's Power. And that is going to be gaining 2 strength. It's going to be gaining 2 coins. You may pay a strength to gain 2 more coins. I don't necessarily need to do that right now. I may slay a dragon or gain 2 coins, or slay a monster or gain 2 coins. So this is worth -2, so it's at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do 4 of them. Yeah, we'll do 4 of them. And they're going to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then 5. So that Bane cluster gets destroyed. And I'm going to take the reward at the bottom and not the influence. So that's going to get me 2 coins plus a citizen. And I'm going to take the Priestess here, which is a holy symbol. And then I actually get this layer card since I defeated both monsters there, and that's going to be worth 2 victory points to me at the end. And then we go to my hero tombs here, so I'm going to resolve these 2, and that gets me 2 strength. And then I get to resolve these, which will then get me an influence, and we will just go up this influence track again. I never refilled those. Let me refill those now. Okay. I need another gem at some point, so we will get to that eventually. All right, so I did hire something. This moves over. This one comes out. This all scrolls down. Man, still no shadow stuff. It's okay. All right, so the next event is the Strong Arm Charisma. When you cross a bridge over a river on the influence track, it is 2 less. When you cross a bridge, you also have to pay a strength. So I think I might have to do that this round. Let's see. What if I... If I came here and I shipped some goods, get me money and influence. I think I'm okay with that. Let's use the Alchemist. And so the Alchemist here is going to give me 2 coins. I'll trade this out for 3. Okay. And then I get to move my Margrave, so that's going to move here. I'm going to trade in 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to do 4. I don't want to do 4. I'll do 3. I'll do 2. I'll do 2. and that's going to give me 3 and then a bump on the track. And I have to pay 4 to go across that bridge, and 1 strength. And then since I cross this one, I get to do either of those tiles. Let's gain a citizen. Man, that one's a heavy hitter. Let's gain a. What do I want to do? Let's gain 2 knights and 2 silver, 2 coin. Okay, so that was my Margrave action, and then I'm going to move the knight to you know what? Let's not do that. I'll give back those 2 coins and those 2 knights. Let's not do that. Let's grab the 3 strength for a gem, and I'm going to pay that now. 3 strength for a gem instead of 3 resources for a gem. And then I'm going to move my knight into Shalina, and I get to pay to recruit something, and I will recruit the artificer, I guess. It's going to give me some. I have the icon. Might as well just get the card. Okay. And then that is it there. Refill these tiles. 2 resources and a knight. Refill these cards. This goes away. All right. There's a shadow. This, I hired a new one, so this goes away. All right, the new event is Overseas Deployment. When performing a shipping action, you may ship knights as if they were resources. If you place a knight in the hero tomb, you gain a coin, but you do not gain the rewards for filling a row or column. So we don't really want to do that this turn. Let's go to let's go. Let's go. Where are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing? Let's do the priestess. It's going to allow me to move my Margrave. I'm going to move it to Shalina. I'm going to pay 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll hire this holy. And then I can move 2 knights, so I will move 1 to me. And I'm actually not going to do the icon. I'm going to do 2 gold. And then I'm going to move that knight to here, which will get us down. Okay. That is it for the round. I believe so. All right, this moves over, or I'm sorry, that falls off. These move down. It looks like I have 3 cards left here. So the game is coming to an end soon. All right, this comes over. New event. Monster trade agreement. When you slay a monster, you may use resources in addition to strength. At 1 resource is 1 strength ratio. When you gain resources from citizen power text, you must pay 1 money or forfeit the resource. Only the wild resource. So we are going to actually build a ward right now. And we'll use the artificer for that. No, we'll use this cleric. Ooh, no, cleric is good. We're going to use the artificer here to build a ward. So 3 resources: magic, stone, wood, gem. The ward is going to go out here, and I'm actually going to get 6 money for it. Okay. And then I get 3 influence, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3. And I have to pay 8 money for that. 3 and then 8. Okay. And then that's it there. Okay. Did not hire, did not do anything else. Oh, and then I get to get a level 2. Maybe I do hire. Or do I get some strength? I think I need some strength because I'm about to try to fight this Null Master. Null Hunt Master. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get 2 knights. And then we'll get 4 strength. Okay. This refills. Did not get anything. This falls off. These move over. There's another peddler. So I'm going to have to find a way to get these citizens into my deck. I guess with these here would be good. Okay. So what am I going to do now? I am going to slay a monster. One, 2. Ooh, I'm literally 1 short. I guess I could use a resource. And then am I going to be able to defeat the other one? I think, yeah, we're gonna defeat it. So when you slay a monster, you may use resources in addition. I'm gonna use these 2 here. It's gonna fill these 2. I need some money. Those 2. So that makes it 5. I'm going to spend a resource, which will be a stone, 4, and then I'm going to spend all my strength. And I will defeat the Null Master, Hunt Master, which is going to give me 2 gold. And then it's also going to give me 2 influence. And we will go... Let's go here. 1, 2. Start moving that holy up. Okay. Okay. This one gets destroyed. We'll just put it over here. All right, I did not hire anything. I just defeated my monster. What card did I use for that? I must have used my captain. Had 4. Sorry, I did that way out of turn. I should have used my captain which would have had this here, and I would have had another knight. Not that I could have deployed it, and then that was it. That's how I did my monster. Sorry about that. Okay, did not get anything. This moves over. These move down. I need to get the peddler this round just to get more points. Okay. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to use my pilot for his ability, and I'm going to hire a citizen, and then I can move my Margrave to any location, and we're going to move him all the way down here. We're going to move him to Neymar. Then we get to do that action, and I will trade my magic to move that up, and then that gets me 3 coins. Okay. Yep. And so I hired. This comes up. I'll read that in a second. Let me refresh this stuff here. All right, that's the last one in the actual deck. So once this runs out, that's the end of the game. I'd like to defeat this. I don't have enough knights for it for now. So what we will do instead is we're going to, oh, I'm sorry. These should have fallen over. I would have gotten 4 coins. What do I have here? I'm going to do, I need to move 2 knights. I don't want to use my cleric, though. My cleric is a good card. I guess I really only need 1 to get the skeleton there. Okay, we're going to play the Necromancer. It's going to get me 2 coins. Oh, Fleet of Dirigibles. At the start of your turn, you may pay 2 to move to any location, but you do not activate the power. At the end of your turn, you discard 2 citizens from the line, or pay 2 to discard 1 as normal. That's terrible. I don't want to do that. I don't want any of those. Wow. At the end of your turn, discard 2 citizens from the line, or pay 2 to discard 1 as normal. That's really terrible. I want to defeat the skeletons. That's why I'm down here. I guess I could pay 2 and then just get rid of the trader. Okay, let's do that. Let's stay with what we're doing. We're going to get 2 here. We're going to move my Margrave to here. It's going to get me a magic. Actually, instead of the magic, just give me 2 coins. And then I get to deploy a knight into here. I'm going to use both of those knights. And 1 strength. And I'll get to defeat these skeletons, which will get me 2 coins and a bump up the track. I will bump up this one. and then I have to pay 2. And then I get, and that was my influence, that was that. I get a level 1 tile. I think I want 2 strength and 2 gold. 2 strength and 2 gold. Okay. Now, at the end of your turn, discard 2 citizens or 1. So I have to pay 2 here. And we will just discard this 1 because it's going to go away anyway. We'll just discard it. Okay, those go down. Those go down. Okay. I have my skeletons here. Now, man, I wish I could defeat this one while I'm here. Okay, we are going to play the pilot. We're going to play what are we playing? I need to hire something this round. We're going to do the merchant. I'm going to get a stone. We're going to move my Margrave to here. We are going to pay that stone. To move this to there, we're going to get a level 2, which is this one here. We'll get 3 resources. And I never refilled this one. We'll get 3 resources. And then I can deploy a knight. And I'll deploy a knight here, I guess. I need to be able to defeat the skeleton eventually. And then I get to hire a citizen, and I'll hire the peddler. It'll cost me 3. And then I'll pay 2 to discard 1. And these all move down. Okay. This flips over. This comes over. Looks like I have 2 more turns. You may hire a citizen at any location instead of activating its normal ability, and all of them cost 4 to hire. I don't think I want to hire anything else right now. I need to do 2 more moves. While I'm here, man, I would love to be able to get a gem somehow. Look at that. There is a gem. There's no way that I can do that. Man. I might do this. Would that work? Let's see. I'm thinking I would like to build on this, my ward here, because there's another shadow icon. And then that would give me 4 extra shadow icons. The issue is I can't build it without a gem. But I could send a knight there and possibly get it. It's going to take 2 turns, which I don't have. What are my discard cards here? Oh, I'm sorry. These should have gone down. Keep on forgetting that. And then that's 2 resources. I could do my click. No, see, that doesn't help. None of these let me slay a monster. What do I do here? I'm also thinking I just... Okay, so if I did this pilot, I could move them here. We'll gain the resource. And then... No. Let's see. How can I do this? Can I do this? This is 5. If I destroyed this, I only have 1, 2, 3. Most I can get there is 4. Oh, this. So whenever the hero tombs are completed, they actually move back down, and then you refill where there are none. So that doesn't really help me right now because there is one there. Yeah. A gem is worth 2 victory points at the end of the game. This is worth 2 victory points at the end of the game. There's no more holies. There's no more workers. I guess if I go up here, I could build my board up there. It could possibly give me something. Nothing big. This is a holy. I could come here and build it here. Let's do that. Okay. This is what we're going to do. We are going to... We're going to play my cleric. We're going to move... no. I need to be able to move my knight first. This is rough. This is rough. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm taking way too long here. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? I've got the paralysis going on. Man, I'm stuck. I am stuck. Let's just go to 1, 2, 3. I can defeat that. Okay. We're going to move my Margrave to Victoria with my... No, I don't have something to defeat things with. That's been my issue. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to use my pilot. I'm not going to hire. I'm going to get a resource. I'm going to get a magic. And then I'm going to move it to here. I'm going to spend those 3 resources. That's going to get me a gem. All right. So that is my move there. This goes away. This slides down. That stays, that stays, that stays. Okay, I want to double check one thing here about the citizen row. I wonder if you have one more turn after. So there's only one. If the edit citizen line is completely empty, there are no face-up cards at the start of a turn. Okay, so I guess I technically have, no, this would be my last turn because then it would go away. So this is my last turn. So let's build a ward. Do I have 12 coins? I can. I will have 12 coins. Okay, let's build a ward with my peddler. It's going to cost me all the resources. That's 1, 2, 3 here. We will build, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. The ward will go here. And it'll get me 4 coins. 3, 4. And now I get to thinking it out is what solo game is about. Yeah, it definitely is. Feeling like you, which is a good thing, I think. All right, so I built my ward. That actually gets me 3 influence. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And then that actually cost me 12, which is, I believe, exactly what I have. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. And then I get one of these. I guess really the gem is the most victory points. Yep, gem is most victory points there. And then that, I believe, is it. This goes down, slides down, we would refill, and yeah, that's game. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get scoring stuff here. Let me get my pen. Ooh, reach all the way over. Okay. And we will just go ahead and start going through the scoring track. So I'm going to go ahead and split up all my cards by symbol, which I think I got every single one of the shadow cards, I believe. Let's just double check to see if I did. Pretty solid if I did. I definitely did. And I'm only missing that one, so oh well. Okay, we will start with workers. We will cross off all these first ones because those are the banners and you don't play with it in the solo. And then the middle one is citizen cards. I don't think I have any worker citizen cards. I don't. But I have 2 worker from my ward. My worker is at 1, so that is 2 points there. Soldiers, I have no soldier anything. 0 citizens, 0 from my ward, times 1, which is 0. Now shadows, I have citizens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For my wards, I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And they are worth 6 points each. So that's 9 times 6, which is 54. Pretty good there. And then I have holy, which I have 1, 2, 3 citizens, and then I have 1 ward. Yep, 1 ward. So 4 times 2, which is 8. Yep. Monsters, I only defeated 1 until the lair, which was here, so that's an extra 2 victory points. I have 1 gem, so that's 2 victory points. I have no extra resources, and I have no extra money. So our final score here looks like it's 2 plus 54, which is 56, plus 8 is 64, plus 2 is 66, plus 2 is 68. And let's see where that leaves me. It's not my best score. It's definitely not my worst score. But that is, your title of Margrave is secure. I have some job security going on. Yeah, that was it. That was Margraves of Valeria. I hope you enjoyed it. That is a massive board, as you can see. I do enjoy the solo of this board game. Devin and I have played it a handful of times. Um, the dynamic is definitely different with two players because the knights are moving around a little bit more, and you have a little bit more control of that. But I really do enjoy the event deck in this one because it makes your decisions a little. It gives you a little bit more thought to your decisions of you can do this, but this bad thing is going to kind of happen to you if you do it. But yeah, that was Margraves of Valeria. I hope you enjoyed it. I really want to continue trying out the Valeria games. This is the first one that I've ever tried. I've heard great things about all the other ones. I know there's a new one coming out. So I don't know. I don't know much about the Valeria games. I know that I love the art by Miko, same artist for the all of Garfield's Compass games. So that really kind of intrigues me in a way as well. So if you do have a Valeria game that you like, that's one of your favorites, drop a comment below. Tell me what game that is, which Valeria game I really need to try out next. If you stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed this playthrough. I know I had a lot of fun playing it out. Also, let me know what you thought about the setup. I know the microphone is a little messed up. Hopefully I get that fixed. But yeah, other than that, thanks for sticking along. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. All those things really do help our channel grow. And we'll see you on the next live stream. Have a good night.